So now we will see resources. Like resources are also like directly linked to the project, and it will lead to like what budgets and cost and everything, right? Based on the resources, we are also getting some cost in our project, and this is also important for any project. So we have some types of resources that we will see what are all the things. See here you have resource sheet. Once you click the resource sheet, you will be available with this window. And here you have a indicator, resource name, resource type, and initials, all those things. We will see one by one what are the things. For example, we have three kind of resources. See, when I'm clicking here, we can able to see work resource, material resource, and cost resource. Okay, if I'm clicking work resource, then you can able to see like how much the cost per hour. Okay, you can input the hourly basis cost. Okay, for example, I'm just inputting here standard rate. I'm putting $10 like that. Okay, and here it is like going to occur on basis of prorated, which means from starting to the end of any task, it will be like evenly spreaded. Okay, and we also have some other options, start and end. If you are putting only start, it will calculate the cost once you start the task itself, and if you put end, it will calculate the cost only when the task completion. Okay, so normally prorated is best. Okay, and second one, I'm just going to take material. Then material we will be available only with the cost. Okay, then we can also have a, see for example, some $25 like that. So here we also have material label. Okay, so here you can put the bags. So label, I mean like cement bags, then you need to put bag. If it is like a concrete, then you need to put a CFT like that. Okay, if it is like a paint, you need to put SFT, square feet basis. We will calculate the paints and everything. Now I'm putting bags. So third one, I'm just taking cost. Okay, so this cost resource that we can include, what are all the things? Do you have any idea?
Other than material work.
We also have some additional expenses, right? Travel expenses, miscellaneous expenses like that. So that comes under cost. So you can directly put whatever the value, okay, based on the bills that we are getting. Okay. So I am here inputting some. So cost you can't able to put anything here, but you can able to input once you assign this to particular task. Okay, so I'm just going to mention person one, and this is like a cement. When I'm entering the resource name, it is automatically taking the initials. Okay, and I'm just going to take miscellaneous expenses. Okay, automatically taking the initial. If you want to change also, you can change. Okay. By default, it will take the first letter of any resource. And if you want to group this also, you can group. For example, I am just going to take the sand here, and I am just going to put material, and I am just going to put a CFT, and I'm just going to put a which group we can put it as construction. So based on that, we can able to group, and cement also I'm just going to put construction. Okay, and here I'm just going to put some $8 like that, and rebars material, and it is like a ton construction group, and then the standard rate. This rates we need to check. I'm just roughly putting, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so from here you can able to group it. Since it is also from Microsoft, we have the filter options, right? In Excel sheet also, it remains the same. So here all these things we have seen, like see here one person can work for 100%. which means if he is like working for 8 hours per day, he's going to complete the 8 hour. And if you are putting 50 only, then it means like he's going to work only for half day, so like that. And if you are putting 125, he's going to work for overtime also, like that. So by default we will be having 100 percentage. So here we have like a 24 hours night shift standard, like that. This is like a base calendar for particular resource. So calendar is available only for work resources. For other resources, no need of calendar, right? You can input the standard rate and also overtime rate. For example, I am putting a $10 per hour standard rate, but $15 per hour for overtime. So this kind of things, if you want, you can put. Okay, we have standard rate, overtime rate, and also cost per use. Okay, these two we know now, like what it is. Like cost per use also we should know what it is. For example, you know, like you are getting some material that is for particular cost. Okay, but there is some other cost also, like directly or indirectly, like depends on that purchase. For example, like if you're getting material and you are going to get the material through some a lorry or something, truck or something, then you need to like input some cost for the truck. It is like a one-time cost. So that is what like a cost per use. For example, for the cement bags, you know, like they're going to deliver in your site, one-time cost of $100. So that also you can input here, or we can call it a setup charge or one time charge. So same $100, and rebus also $100. Okay, so this the software will calculate only for one time. Okay, like this we can also like add many resource, like in that we have three types: work resource, material resource, and cost resource. Okay, now I will go to the Gantt chart. Here I will input some task. Okay, now everything we have. So format, we can see the critical task. We won't be having any slack. Okay. Okay, now we can also assign the resources. See from the resource tab. See here we have resource tab, and for the particular A resource, like I'm just going to take a cement and then sand and also rebar and also one person. Okay. But for the second, I'm just taking miscellaneous expenses, and the third I am just taking only the rebars, and then the this one I am just going to take person one, and this one I am also taking person one. Okay, now all the resources that we have assigned to the particular task, it will be visible in the Gantt chart also. Okay, okay, this is like automatically coming as one bag. If you want to like modify, you can just double click it. See, double click that and you will be available with task information, and go to resources, and where you can able to change how many bags you want. For example, you want 100 bags, you put 100 bags. Based on the cost, it will multiply it and it will show the exact cost of our task. And person 100 percentage, and rebar I'm just going to take a 4.510. Sand I am just taking a 400 CFT. See here the cost, it is automatically getting 125. But why? I'm just clicking OK. But we have a cement only 100. We have standard rate of 25, and it is also calculating cost per use. So 125. That's why.
So this 25 will not get multiplied by how much you put 100?
See now it is like 100 bags, right? So 100 into, I think only one time it calculated. Once you close and come back, it will get refresh.
No, it's correct.
It's correct.
Yeah.
You calculated 100 into
100 plus
25
100.
Plus 100. It is correct. See, that is one time cost. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Even all other things also it will calculate correctly, and then click OK. So in resource sheet, I'm just double clicking it. So you will be available with the resource information. When you double click in the task, you will be available with the task information. The same here in resources, you will be available with the resource information. So for example, we also have budget resource. So I'm just putting budget and I'm just going to take double click it, and here you have an option for budget. You need to check it. You need to check it and then you can click OK. Then it is like a budget resource, and it is also I'm just going to take as prorated. You can put this as cost also. Okay, but here I'm trying to put something, but we can't able to input anything here. So what we can put means like miscellaneous cost, first we will see that. So miscellaneous expenses and resources, and here you can input the cost. Okay. So, but budget resource we have created now, na? For that we must go for format and we should go for and project summary task. So now you have project summary task. So this one we can able to assign that budget cost.
Only for summary task.
So double click it and then go for resources, and here you can select the budget. Okay, and you can click OK. So where you can able to put the cost. Okay, but still we can't able to put anything here. So normally budget resource is something that we can't able to input anything directly, like a cost resource. If you're putting directly, then it is also similar to cost resource. They have some restriction. We can't able to put anything here. So here you have a task usage like that. So where you can just go to budget, and where you can just go and input the values. So in this task usage, we can able to see how much, how many hours each person, or how much the materials that we are having in our project. Even the details here also we can able to see.
First we have to put the budget, right? Then we have to put the materials.
No.
How is it? We can do it either ways.
Either ways we can do. So for budget, you need to input one column. So I'm just going to input, right click and then insert column. You need to select budget cost.
Okay.
Okay, then you can able to input the value. For example, so it should be like a cost resource, this one. So actually again I have changed to work. It should be cost, so that we can able to input the details there. For example, in so task usage, now you are getting a here budget cost. So you can able to put $1,500 like that. So it is like a budget resource and then budget cost. If you want to put some budget like this, you need to have a budget resource. Okay. So now you understood how to create different kind of resources and how to assign the same to the task, and how to get all the details in our MS Project platform. See, in resource tab, we also have assign resource option. You know how to assign resources. From here also you can able to assign. For example, I am just selecting some task. I'm just selecting the B task and I'm just going for assign resources, and where it is only selected and you can input the cost. Okay, if you want to put budget also here, or you can just go for cement and you can put some units. For example, I'm just going to put 50. So then cement also it will be here. Like this also you can able to assign the resource, and immediately we are getting the cost out of it. Okay, person one, I am just going to take. Okay. So like this you can able to assign the resources, but I am taking 100 percentage. Then the cost comes around $400. Why? Because here I have like a $10 per hour. Okay, then it is like 100 means like It is like 5 days, 5 into 8, 40, 40 into 10, $400. Yeah. So the same details you can click here and then you can input the standard rate, overtime rate and everything. This is what we have when you are creating a resource in a resource sheet.